Our first day on the road. All right, what's going on YouTube? FXDLS Brooklyn is back in the building, and this is going to be a short one. And as you can see, we got the tents and the dinas and all the stuff happening. And yesterday we had a really good day, early start. We got up at 3:30 in the morning to link up with Old Man Armstrong out at this random rest stop in New Jersey. And then we linked up with him. I'll show you his setup. Old Man Armstrong breaking down the tent. And then the 99 FXDX performed like an absolute champion yesterday. No issues, right?
Nope, no issues.
Yeah, the thing just crushed 500 plus miles yesterday like it was nobody's business. And now it's being used as a glorified towel rack, which sometimes we use our dinas to do. My bike, what I'll say is, we rode through a heat wave yesterday. It was probably 90 degrees or more most of the ride. This motor was definitely hot. I was grateful to have an oil cooler and the side fans, but it did it, performed like a champ. Super hot day yesterday, and I think this entire road trip is just going to be heat wave after heat wave, what it's looking like weather-wise. That's the camping setup on the Dyna side of things. You got a 2016 Dyna Lowrider S and a 99 Superglide Sport. Pretty simple tent setup situation. This campground has been awesome. Electricity and running water are welcome luxuries. We got our picnic table over here. That's a complete mess. Helmets, coffee, boots, stuff everywhere. We got the Old Man Bagger, the Ultra Classic, doing it again. Then we have, of course, everyone's favorite, the Captain's Corner, the Road Captain.
Morning, y'all.
Breaking down camp.
Breaking down. Getting ready for the road.
Yep, I hope I could do this when I'm 75. It's doing great.
He's rushing you.
Then we got the fire situation going here. Shout out to the road captain for getting this thing started, like no problem. And yeah, that's it. The campground is really nice. So if you're ever in Virginia at the beginning of the Blue Ridge Mountains, definitely check out this campground. And yeah, so the day yesterday, like I said, we started in New Jersey, and then one of my favorite things about doing these bike trips is getting to hit the ferries whenever you can. So we actually hit a ferry in Cape May, New Jersey to cross the Delaware Bay. Crossed that on the ferry. This guy on the ferry was absolutely flying. So, I think he got us there at least a half hour or an hour earlier than we were supposed to be. And we made a ferry that was 2 hours earlier than we were even booked to do. So we were making really great time yesterday. Got off that ferry and then rode straight into a heat wave into like Delaware farm country. So after that, we put in a bunch of miles in Delaware, and then we ran into the Chesapeake, what's it called? The Chesapeake Bridge? The Chesapeake Bay Bridge, which is like many, many miles of a bridge, and you're just on the water for a very long time, nothing but water around you. So that was a lot of fun to ride on. I actually didn't record that, but I'm sure you could find a vlogger out there who's doing a better job than me to find some footage of that. But really cool bridge to ride across if you're ever out that way. Hit that. We got stuck in some gnarly traffic in this tunnel. They were doing some construction. That absolutely sucked to sit in a heat wave. Broke free of that. Stopped at the local Wawa, which is always an exciting thing to find for us New Yorkers who don't have that readily available. If you have never been to Wawa, go there and check out their iced tea. And then that's it. We got to the campground. We set up camp easy. Got camp set up and then went out, hit dinner at this one of those classic Mexican restaurants. They got all the combination, the type of restaurant where they're gonna automatically give you chips and salsa when you walk in. But yeah, so we did that, and it was just a really good day of riding. Slept like a baby out here because, like I said, we had to start the day so early yesterday, so definitely was running on empty yesterday. But again, slept great. I never sleep better than being out here in the wilderness, And that's it. What's happening today on day 2 of the trip is Vong Asphalt and our buddy Kevin from North Carolina are going to be meeting up with us. And then we're just going to be cruising along the Blue Ridge Parkway and then eventually hitting the Tail of the Dragon. So we got a lot to do today. Today's going to be another really long day, and I'll do my best to capture some of that as we go along. But that's day one of the road trip. An excellent start, even with extreme heat. We still had a blast, and there's nothing better than doing the bike trips, and there's nothing better than doing it moto camping. All right, y'all, stay safe and stay low. FXDLS Brooklyn is out.